Hi everybody, we've got Sumner Pendarvis with Weikert Realtors here, Weikert Realtors Pendarvis Company, and Jennifer Sumner with Sumner Law Firm here in Edgefield, South Carolina. And we're going to talk to you today about property taxes and who pays them when this year you either bought or sold property.
During the year when you sell or buy a piece of property, it's considered a transition year for the tax assessor's office when they transfer the bills and the titles. So what happens is at the closing, we prorate the taxes, which means that we use last year's amount and then break it down by the time of the year that you're doing your transaction, and then we assess the seller for their part of the year, and then the buyer will be responsible for paying the property taxes when that bill comes out. And the confusing thing for most people, Summers, is that the tax office is going to send that tax bill to whoever owned the property on January the 1st of that year. They do know there's a new owner, but it is their policy and their process to send it to whoever owned it on January the 1st. So, although the seller has given their part of the year to the buyer at closing, and the seller is still getting the bill with their name on it, the buyer is going to be responsible for paying that tax bill at the end of the year. And that's confusing. And what we do at closings is we try to explain that, and we also provide a written explanation of that so that when the tax bills do come out in the fall, you'll have something to reference it. So what we let everybody know is that seller, your name is going to be on that tax bill, but you're not going to owe it, and we give them the address to mail it to the new owners. And then Summers, it can be a little more complicated when you've got an escrow situation, but if you've got an escrow situation, the mortgage company is going to contact the tax office, and they will send mortgage companies a tax bill in a transition year. So your mortgage company will take care of getting that bill paid.
So long story short, if it's 2018 and you bought land this year and you do not have a mortgage and you do not paid your taxes yet, call your county today before December 31 and find out what your taxes are and go pay them. Because you are responsible for them, you just may not have gotten the bill in the mail. Is that
That's
right?
correct.
That's
correct.
That's the short summary.
Right, and you don't have to have that physical bill that was mailed out to the seller. Just keep that in mind and don't rely on them to mail it to you. You can go directly to your tax office and get a copy of that to pay your taxes, and they will need to be paid by January the 15th of the following year.
All right, so everybody, before you go out and spend all that holiday cash, go make sure you've paid your taxes first. All right, thank you.